Alright, so one of the things, like I said, I really like about Motorola devices is the dual capture mode. It is so cool to be able to do this. You know, I could do these walk and talk vlogs. You guys can see like what I'm seeing and where I'm going and all that other stuff. But anyway, happy Aloha Friday. It's Aloha Friday. No work till Monday. If you're from Hawaii or you live in Hawaii currently, you know what I'm talking about, because every time on the radio station in the morning, that's what they play. They play that little song to remind everybody that, you know, it's Friday. So it's a day to chill, a day to know you're gonna chill. You know, if you have a big group of friends and stuff like that, well then obviously, you know, you guys are gonna probably make plans to like hang out on the weekend. Maybe maybe get some beers and stuff like that. Just kind of, you know, a get together, snacks and whatnot. Hey, look at that little cat. Anyway, I want to say a big shout out to Brandon for sending me out this device. This device, basically, I guess he had no use for it, so he sent it out my way so I could check it out and review it. And yeah, it's not a newly released phone. It's been out for several months actually. It's new to me, and yeah, so far I'm liking it to the point where I just want to see like how satisfied I'll be with this phone. I've tucked away all the pixels. So this is my main daily driver phone. I also want to give a shout out again to Brandon for chit-chatting with T-Mobile and having them enable SIM provision, which is a thing that T-Mobile does. So if you have like a device, like a Moto device that has physical SIM and eSIM, even if they network unlock for a physical SIM to accept any carrier, the eSIM part is still locked to T-Mobile. So sometimes when they enable the SIM provisioning, that when you go into settings to add a new SIM, it will open up the camera window to scan a QR code. And sometimes you'll still get that dreaded T-Mobile error. But don't worry, because after they enable the SIM provisioning, even if it still brings up an error that says to contact T-Mobile support, you know, what I learned is you can just open up your regular camera and scan the QR code, and then it will download the eSIM profile. So I have US Mobile Dark Star running on a T-Mobile variant Moto G Power 2025. Yeah, and I said it's working just fine. 5G Plus is working, so I'm getting pretty good, fantastic speed. And even though this is a budget device, you know, it's $300, it's got a lot of cool specs to it. But of course, I'm going to talk about that in the live stream today. So then that way you guys can get all the details and what I think about this. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing a lot of vlogging. This is pretty much going to be for day 12. And lastly, I'm going to be wishing my son, my eldest son from my first marriage, a very happy 21st birthday, because he turns 21 today. And also to my uncle. My uncle and my son have the same birthday. It's kind of weird, huh?